I am live. Hello, good morning. Well, it's 11:39, so it's mid morning. Welcome. I came live back on StreamYard to see if there was any change in my StreamYard account, but it's nothing. I can't see the comments. I can't see who's in here. So this is why I don't go on StreamYard because I don't know why I'm not getting the benefits of to see my comments and shit, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to keep talking. I'm going to go on my other phone. Well, not my other phone, but Zachary phone to see if I see the comments. So come in, welcome. How are you? I am back. I went live from the YouTube live, which is a little bit better and easier to navigate. But I like StreamYard because I feel like you can engage a bit more differently with the comments, and the comments are not coming up. Ugh. And I see that I am live on my channel. I just don't see how many people are in the live or if there is anyone in the live. Oh boy, this is so crazy. I definitely must. I think I have to get a upgrade with the StreamYard because I don't see why people. I don't see the comments. So if you are in here and you're commenting, I apologize. I can't see your comments. I guess that's easier for you to just sit back and relax and talk and listen and just relax for the time being. And I'm on another phone trying to access the app to see who's in here. But it's okay. I'll I will try to do what I have to do other than what I've been doing to try and to see why I don't get my comments or how many people are in here. So I feel a little bit by myself right now, just like I felt by myself when I was talking on the other live, which is okay because I still have to, the show still have to go on. um, I came back because I said I wanted to do a live, like a part-time live. So I wanted to see how it navigates and works on the YouTube live and work on the StreamYard live. It's a totally different setup. It's totally different platforms and I don't know. It's just different. StreamYard is different from YouTube Live, but I'm here and back. I got Zachary phone tuning in. You know, Zachary always managed to fix things the way he like it. So let me just log out of this for the safety of everyone. I'm still drinking my Dunkin' Ice Latte. I don't know if anyone, when they wake up, I don't know if anyone in the chat live or if you just want to share it in the comments. I feel like Facebook is done with. I just got rid of Facebook. Facebook is boring. It's slow. It's for, and I'm not going to even say like old people. It's just like there's no way that you can make money on Facebook unless you are just so already making money on Facebook. So I deleted my Facebook page. I don't think I'll be going back on Facebook. What I'm actually dealing with, I mean, have now, the only social app I have is I don't even have Instagram. I think I got banned from Threads. So the only social platform I have is YouTube, and that right there, I'm not going to jeopardize ever. If I did, then I did it without knowing. But YouTube is something that I want to keep alive and keep protected. So definitely, if you are here listening, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I deleted Facebook, so I won't be able to like engage socially with my listeners, my subscribers, my supporters. That was like a form of engagement on Facebook. I didn't even like attack it and tackle it like a person that want content to grow should be. Like I didn't do none of that. I didn't put no effort into Facebook. I barely put effort into YouTube, but um, YouTube is the best option for me as of now to connect with my audience and hopefully, like at the end of this live, if you are still here and you are listening, or you just subscribe and just tuning in to listen to a different insight and perspective, you will, because my supporters, they do leave a comment in the comment section and say replay. So shout out to the replay game. If you are here listening, I cannot go back and forth, not back and forth, but I can't read your comments. I don't see your comments. I don't even see how many people is in here. So as of now, I'm just talking to myself, which is okay, which is needed, because if I didn't have a set of, if I didn't have to answer to comments, then I would still have to proceed with the show, the live show. But the last live, I was just talking about some things up in the air about, hot topics. So it's a little bit hard to have a discussion and not receive feedback, which that's the point of like going live and opening up the platform for people to come in and then engage. So if you don't get hits, you don't get hits. So you just still have to keep talking off the top of your head. Some may seem like it's rambling and ranting, but yeah, I at least to um, show that I have substance to my content. And that's just how I feel. Like I want everyone to receive and know that there's substance to my content. I'm just not yelling and screaming, making shit up, rage baiting, making people mad, trying to divide one another. This platform, this channel will thrive, and we all have to start from somewhere, and this is starting from scratch. So yeah, I'm drinking my, because I'm sipping on my Dunkin' iced latte. It's 11:46. I really want to go longer without eating anything. I mean, I could fast, we could fast, you can fast, everybody can fast. Like if you have health problems, and consult with your doctor first before fasting. But yeah, that's why I was doing this live, like a mini part-time live, to stay on until like a couple of hours. Just be distracted from eating or overeating and food. And this was the day to do it, this Tuesday, and it just felt right to come live and do it. I'm still sipping on my Dunkin' iced latte, which I overly poured fennel seeds in it. So I think the fennel seeds is filling me up, which fennel seeds are good and it's good for you. It helps with bloating, it reduces bloating. It's fiber, it's good for the digestion. You could just snack on it during the day if you don't want to eat a big meal, and it will fill you up. And that's what I'm working with now. So I'm still sipping on a Dunkin'. And then, like, some people, when they go into Dunkin' Donuts, they be like, no ice. I'm like, no, you know what? The ice latte tastes better. And it's a different taste with the ice in it. So now Dunkin' Donuts is getting a little bit slick. I narrowed it down. I'm not buying from Dunkin' Donuts as often as I would. Uh, got it down to buying it once a week, because I probably was buying a coffee not every day. I can't afford a coffee every day, but 3 days out of the week, 2 days out of the week is, you know, a bit much. And I get the large, and it costs $7, which I don't always get the large, but mostly I do. And if I want to grow up, I'll get a medium, or just probably not buy it for that week, or buy it now twice a month. That's what I'm aiming for, is buying an iced latte twice a month to cut costs, save money. I bought a coffee maker from I was about to say Walmart, Walgreens, because there's a Walgreens on the corner where I live. I bought a coffee maker for like $21. It's a decent coffee maker. I don't know if it's a good coffee maker or not. I did make some coffee. It came out good. I got with the Arabic roast, a medium roast. So it tastes really good, but I think it's strong because I put at least 3 scoops. And this is my first time buying a coffee maker, so I don't know if it's the best coffee or if it's not the best coffee. I know it doesn't taste like watery, it doesn't taste cheap. The coffee maker seems to percolate quite quickly. And I only paid about $21 for the coffee maker. I think because I don't want to have like a counter full of devices and different machines for different things. I do like nice things, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like it in a clutter uh in a clutter. I don't like clutter. So I'm not gonna like crowd, excuse me, my counter with machines and devices. But I did buy a coffee maker. I think it's a 8 cups that I can make. And I haven't used it often, but when I do use it, I appreciate it. That would help me scale back. And anyone that drink coffee, get you a coffee maker. Times are hard. Times is about to get hard. Coffee maker would definitely cut costs on a lot of things. You could brew your own coffee, make your own coffee. Once in the blue, you don't have to completely stop buying iced coffees. But to cut costs and save a little money and keep money in your pocket, I think buying a coffee maker is uh, a reasonable decision. Yeah. So, uh, and with the coffee maker, it's a nice small coffee maker. It's not too like fancy, but it can fit in on the counter without overcrowding anything. So I do have a tea kettle, which is nice and fancy. I'm like the behind the scenes Martha Stewart. Like my apartment is not a palace yet. Where I lie my head is not a palace yet. That do take some time, but I do like nice things. I like certain things I'm not going to spend money on. Certain things I will spend money on. The coffee maker I didn't spend too much money on because I didn't know how to use a coffee maker or even make coffee. So this is a practice coffee maker. I don't want a coffee maker that takes over the counter and you have the counter like just full of stuff with different things and you don't use them. I don't like clutter. I'll just say that about the lifestyle portion of this alive. Yeah, but it was a nice coffee. I think it's I forgot the name of it, but if you go by Walgreens, they do sell coffee makers, and if you see it's in a blue box, it was under like $22. I think I got it on sale, and it's still there. I like it. I'm not gonna throw it away. So yeah. Um, what else I had to say? Because I wanted to write some things down just to be on topic and go over a few things, like discuss just certain things that's going on in the world. And I'm not here to talk about celebrities, but because I really gave up on celebrities, not like in tune with them like I used to be. Like, oh shit, this one is doing this one not as a like I'm looking forward to their life, but certain people that you grow up with as a young girl, young boy, teenage, growing up listening to music. As you grow, your artists grow. Even if you're the same age, you grow together. That's even better. And Ashanti and Nelly, I was just, I like Ashanti. Everybody loved Ashanti. Everybody did think Ashanti was the princess of hip hop, R&B. Ashanti is pretty. She always have been pretty. She was down with, excuse me, Murder Inc. She put out a couple of hits. She is a songwriter. When she got with Nelly, I was like, I don't even see the beauty in their relationship. Not that I judged it or even cared that she was with Nelly. It's just that it was an odd couple to me. They just look like an odd couple to me. Fast forward now, Ashanti is the same age around me, or probably younger or older. Not that much older, not that much younger, a year apart. I'll be 45. Ashanti probably what 44, 45, or she turned 45, or she probably not even in her 40s. She probably just like 40, just turning 40. But nevertheless, Ashanti married Nelly and had a baby with him um, in her 40s. They broke up for a while. They were separated for a while. Nelly had a whole different relationship. He met someone new. I forgot that girl name, but they were serious. They had a reality show. Excuse me. And I guess Ashanti went on to do things on her own, maintaining her looks, maintaining her beauty, doing her and enjoying life. I don't know how Nelly and Ashanti came back together, but they broke up. If you break up, just me personally speaking, if I was with someone and we were together for a long time and we decided to go our ways and part our ways, I'm definitely not getting back with you. Because I don't see the sense. I'm just not. I just don't go backwards. Right? I don't think that things could be worked out. I think we all should move forward. But if some people break up and they get back together and it works out for them, that's just not me. I'm just not the one that will like accept you back in my life or forgive you, or it's not even a forgiveness. It's just that like I don't move backwards. I don't get back with my exes. I don't even attempt to. I don't say, can we work it out? Can we try over? If you break up with me, that's just you breaking up with me. Oh, hey, 11. Oh my goodness, y'all comments are just now coming up. Hi, Lasagna. Hey, it's me, Riri. How are you, ladies? Now I can see it's three people in here. With Sonya laughing. I have an idea what he is laughing at. Okay, y'all just sit back and relax and chill and listen. So okay, so Ashanti was just now they back together. Enough about me and what I would and won't do, because I'm not getting back with no ex. I'm sorry. I don't have love for you no more. You bruised my pride. I have too much pride to go back. Ashanti and Nelly are now together. They married with a baby. I think the baby boy turned 1 years old and they have a reality show. Where have you been? I know it's been a long time, Riri. I've been in and out, not too consistent, but I'm around. Everything is okay for now. It's like, nothing to like brag about. It's just life changing experiences. But I'm still here talking shit. It took like 30 minutes before, 15, 20 minutes before the comments popped up. I apologize. And I'm just so grateful for my beautiful audience that just support me. Um, Thank you, Riri, for coming into the live. But yeah, so now Ashanti and Nelly are like officially married and they are officially a family. And I'm like, Nelly is in his 50s. Ashanti is in her early 40s. Nelly is a manipulator and he shouldn't be trusted because I think they were giving an interview. How's my dad? He's okay. He's not doing too well. But he's hanging on and he's pushing through. He's getting older and his health is not has not changed, but he's still here, and he's hanging on. But he's I'm not going to say I'm like, oh, he's pushing through. No, he's not okay. He's just not doing too well. I'll put it like that for my audience, just my supporters and my listeners, just to update you on my father. But for the most part, he's still here and with a sharp mind. He still has a sharp mind. Thank you. It's me, Riri. So they were doing an interview, and then Ashanti was saying how her and Nelly hated each other. That just threw me like that just put a vision in my mind, like, so they settling for each other, like, because I'm not gonna like get back with a man and we both agree that we hated each other. Like, if you hate me and I hate you, we're gonna hate each other forever. And even if we come to an agreement or make a truce, I'm not gonna hate you, but I'm just not gonna honor you. I'm not gonna like just acknowledge you. You go your way, I go my way. Now they came back. They back together. A man in his 50s, 54. They 10 years apart. They about 10, 12 years apart. I guess my gripe is towards Ashanti, knowing that she didn't have to go back and get back with Nelly. And um, I'm not saying that Nelly trapped Ashanti. I'm not saying that she hated each other. Really, yeah, that's what she said. That's what Ashanti said in one of her interviews about her and Nelly, that they hated each other because they were together for a long period of time. I think they were together for about 10 years. I think probably less or more. But they broke up. They went their separate ways. They started new relationships, especially Nelly. Um, Fast forward to 2025, they are married and they have a child. Ashanti said in one of her interviews is that they hated each other. I was surprised that she said that because I would have thought that they hated each other and now they married with a child. She did say that marriage is hard. right? And I can understand her saying that marriage is hard because marriage is not easy. But you would think, as women and as we evolve, as we get older, that we have a little bit more uh, discipline, standards, if you want to use those fancy words, and low tolerance for just bull crap. So I don't know what Nelly behind the scenes, how he is like to influence, to encourage, to persuade Ashanti that he was the man for her to be married to and have a baby in her late 40s, and marry a man that's in his 50s, that's not probably fully functioning, because he do have some substance abuse problems that he just recently got arrested for. So I just don't see the beauty where Ashanti see the beauty. Like, I just don't see where Ashanti would say, okay, I hated this man before. I don't hate him now. This is the man that I want to have a baby with, knowing that I don't have a baby yet. And this will be my first baby with him. This would be his, like, what, fourth, third child with another woman. So I just don't see how Ashanti took that route or even came up with that idea. And I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying, like, I feel like women, we really settle for less, even when we have money, or when women have money, or they have the opportunity to meet the best of the best. Like, I wouldn't just sit back and, because I don't want to be or get familiar with another man, that I would have to just say, oh, I'm taking my ex back because there's no other men out here. um Ashanti has changed her looks drastically since marrying and having a baby with Nelly. Not saying that that wouldn't happen if Nelly was in the picture, but I just feel like some men make women look ugly. I just feel like men, when women get in relationships with some men, and some women that get into relationships with some men, and the women that are want to be chosen, that want to be wanted and desired and craved and admired, in either a healthy way, which is good. But the ones that want and need okay. I'll say it like this: the women that don't have a problem with saying they need a man, just like I don't have a problem with saying I don't need a man, or I don't have a problem with saying that I hate men. Um, I respect the woman, and I respect her, views on how she perceived things to be, like she need a man. If a woman sit back and say that they need a man, okay, that's okay. We all know that's not true. But when women say they need a man, it's the ones that usually become ugly. And I'm not saying, like, as a parents, like, they stock go down, they don't dress like they used to dress, they don't look sexy as they used to look, they're not pretty as they used to be, they're not smart as they used to be, they don't function as they used to function, so they look so different because now that the man that they needed is slowly bringing them down. And the beauty that used to, like, just shine bright in them is taken away. And that's how I feel about Ashanti and Nelly. um if she wanted to get married and have a baby with someone just starting off fresh, I don't think Nelly would be someone I will consider to consider. I don't think I would consider Nelly to be a husband or dad, especially if it's my first time getting married and my first time having a baby. Especially when she said marriage is hard. So yeah, off topic, but your thoughts on Clarissa Shields? Oh yeah, drop any comments in here. Clarissa Shields is like, again, men have these ways of manipulating and gaslighting women. Um, I don't know the current situation, but if she's still with Papoose, she wasting her life. She wasting her time. I don't think Papoose is suited for her. She needs someone more and closer to her age, someone that um, let her be free, because now I believe that she's changing her tune about what she wants out of life. And Papoose is used and spoiled. He was married before. He's married or whatever. It doesn't matter if I mean, they're not living together, so they're in the process of getting a divorce. But Clarissa Shield, you got leftovers. I mean, Papoose is not desirable. He don't got no money. I mean, he's already been used and abused. They still married? Okay, so and a lot of women, I'm not saying all women, you should know, but women that do have an opinion about Papoose still being married to Remy Ma, but they legally married. I just think that just because someone is still married, that doesn't mean that they should not date. But Clarissa know that she can't marry and shouldn't want to marry Papoose at all, if he was married or not. But she know that they won't be able to get married until the divorce is official between Papoose and Remy Ma. They went their separate ways, Papoose and Remy Ma. I really didn't see them as a decent. I don't. I don't see Nelly and Ashanti as a like a glamorous couple, as a fun couple that I would take any ideas from or advice from. But I like just to observe other couples. I just okay. I guess what I'm saying is I don't see the chemistry or the connection between Ashanti and Nelly, and I didn't see the chemistry or connection between Remy Ma and Papoose. Clarissa Shields, she probably smitten with Papoose. He know what to do. He know what to say. She got his name tattooed on on her boob. Mm-mm. Why would she do that? She got his name tattooed. Yeah, she going to a little bit too far to doing dumb shit to show that she love him. I don't know why women we all do dumb shit to show men that we love them. I guess the dumbest thing women have done is not as dumb as putting a tattoo as on of a man name on your boob. Like that's just crazy to me. I wouldn't do no dumb shit like that unless they all sign up to. I guess I guess if I could put every man name that I've been with on my body, I would put it on my back and look like a scroll, and then ask the guy, "Do you think you fit in? Like you're not special. Don't make men special. Everyone knows that's a no-no, right? Yes, I'm not doing none of that unless I just have a obsession with placing every man name on my tattoo every man name on my back as a scroll so he won't feel special. That's making Papoose feel like he's special, like he's offering something that no other man can offer her. Or this is and then it's so crazy and giving her that impression like what other man would be with you other than me. This is how it starts. So that's just a little bit tacky to me that it's dumb that she would tattoo his name. Of course, okay, yeah, he's still married. Their divorce is not finalized yet. They together. They move pretty quickly. I don't. That's what I don't understand is how these relationships move pretty quickly. Like Papoose and Clarissa just met each other. How are they in love like that so fast and so quickly? She has a career. She has her own life. She had her own life. She had her life before Papoose, growing her brand. She is a brand. She is a name. Papoose, what has he done? Remy Ma, of course, she wasn't. She's from the Bronx. She's famous. She's known. She's talented. She's skilled. She's not my rapper, but I do listen to her music. She's not my favorite rapper, right? So I don't understand what Papoose, so to speak, brings to the table. She's young, right? She's young. She is young, and I just feel like she don't. Her youth is not youthful. It just and to be honest and direct, some men bring beauty to women, and you see a glow, you see a shine, you see a radiance because they are beaming from the inside outside. Um, when I saw Papoose and Clarissa Shields together, he looked like an older man that's persuading a younger woman. Like, how did you go from dating a woman your age, Papoose, to dating someone that's just probably under 30? That's just crazy to me. Papoose is in his 40s, and I'm not saying that they can't date. And this is, yes, that there is an age difference. It's not a great age difference, but psychologically, it is a great age difference. She's not even 30 yet. He's in his 40s. He's been married. He has children. He's been around the block a couple of times. Why deprive Clarissa of having fun and enjoying life and making her money without someone like you coming into her life trying to persuade her? He's 47. And a lot of these 47-year-old guys are getting these younger women for the simple fact that they want a caretaker. They want someone to take care of them. They want someone to um caress them, and which is okay, but they're doing it in a way because they think they are entitled to these services. They don't think, men don't think they have to earn these services or fight for these services that they provide, because all men have a need that needs to be filled. And there are women like myself and many other beautiful women that lies dormant for the one that deserves to be, his needs to be fulfilled. But no, men these days have needs that they want to be fulfilled, that needs to be filled, and now they go in any length to get those needs filled at any cost. So when younger men like get so, I mean, older men like Pap, who's 47 years old, getting involved with a woman that's not even in her 30s, it just looks kind of shady, because that older woman is easily manipulated to thinking that she's providing love and affection and care that another woman didn't, because this is what men do. They play women against women. So he's making Clarissa feel special because he feels needed. But Clarissa don't know that he's older, he's getting older. He's looking for a caretaker slash nurse that can care and take care of him, because he will decline before her. He is probably declining, right? And a woman his age, like he meet a woman his age, he knows she ain't going for that bullshit. Like, we don't got time for me to cater to your needs 24/7 and stroke your ego 24/7. That's not something that we as women, as we get older, have time to do. Of course, put you and make you feel special, make you feel good, but that's just not going to be the center of my life. We're not going to center you like you the sun, and I revolve around you. No, that's what Clarissa is doing. That's the trap that she's been lured into, the web that she has been lured into, thinking that she's doing something that Remy Ma didn't do. You know what I mean? Because you could just hear him speaking out loud, telling Carissa, listen, Remy didn't do this, like I'm a man and I have needs and I need those needs to be filled, okay? You think I don't need love too? You don't think I need caressing? You don't think I need comfort? You think just because I'm a man that I don't need all the things a human need to make them feel like alive? Remy did none of that. She was cold. She was stern. She was aggressive. Paid me no attention. All the shit that men lie and say that they don't receive to get it from someone else, like as if okay, making Clarissa feel like she's a better woman than Remy, because they already going back and forth. They have went back and forth, and that's all because of Papoose. If two women are fighting against each other, because I don't mind sharing, like, and I'm not talking about in this aspect of like, oh, he's married, I'm the side chick. No, I'm talking about like if you are a player and you like women and you have friends and you have options and you lay it on the line, like, listen, Bronx, I'm seeing other women, nothing special, nothing serious. I just want you to know. I'm like, okay. And once I see that the other women are not willing to fight for him, or because they don't want competition, yeah, that's my place. But for a man to play a woman against another woman, like Papoose is doing with Clarissa, because she's young, more impressionable, more naive, that's why they're fighting, like going back and forth with one another. And I'm surprised Remy Ma like really got involved with that bullshit. I'm surprised that she participated in Clarissa Shields' little games that she's playing. Yeah, but I just don't see the reason why Clarissa Shields would settle for Papoose. He brings nothing. I'm sorry. I just don't see why would she waste her time when she have many other options, because she's not a bad looking woman. She do keep herself in shape. She is in great shape. She seems really sweet when she's not in the ring. Like I seen her a couple of videos of her talking to the fans and everything. But the moral of the story is that men change women in ways that they don't see just from an appearance alone. Like I, I guess with men, they fail to realize like women's high standards, and I feel like all women should set the bar high, right? So if you're a woman that dress nice, dress fly, even if you don't have money, because you could dress on every budget and still look nice as long as you have a style to you that no one can match. That's okay. That's good. You don't have to buy the most expensive clothes. You don't have to buy even one brand name or designer item to look fly at all. Right? So you dress fly, you look nice, you look good, you take care of yourself, you work, you make your own little money, and then you meet a guy, like, he sees this before you get to know one another. This is the reason why he stopped you, because you are fly, you look fly, you dress fly, you act fly, you talk fly, you just got the swag about you. Everything about you is confident. This is the high standard that they should look forward to, right? That should be like an indicator, like, oh, this woman have high standards. She carry herself in a certain way. She dress a certain way. She speak a certain way, like in certain occasions. Here I go as a man coming along, approaching this woman, trying to get her attention to see if we can make a connection. Boom, you said hi, we talking now. Like, but that still should be in the back of his head as a man, thinking like, I met this woman, she looked fly, she looked put together. She looked like she take care of herself. So that should give the man the indication, like, okay, well, she do have confidence about herself. That's a standard. But if it's a higher standard than you as a man, then you should not be talking to women that have confidence, that carry confidence, that's confident within herself, cocky, arrogant, all that shit that men hate, that's in them. But they see it in a woman. Her personality reflects your personality. Now you don't like the woman because you don't like yourself, right? It's just a reflection of you. If you was a dull man, then you would meet a dull woman, just straight like that. But I'm just saying, like, with women, they don't have to speak loudly with their standards. It shows for themselves, and that's the thing. I guess I try to at least share or convey when meeting guys. Good. Make sure you maintain that you look good. You don't change that nothing can stop you from doing, or you fall off in any way. I don't think I have fallen off, but I haven't fallen off due to a man. I probably more fell off like due to me being like a lack of awareness and my own insecurities, not because a man created them. And I have had guys that I've met, like, they were jealous the way I dress, right? And I could understand them being jealous the way I dress and carry myself, because they don't dress like that, and they don't carry themselves like that. And they are men. If I meet a guy, he dressed nice, he look good, I'm going to give him a thumbs up. But if I'm not attracted to you because the way you dress and you don't carry yourself, and you approaching me looking in a certain way, no, it's not my standards. It's just like, where's your qualities? Where's the qualities that you're presenting? And this is the mixed up. This is where it tends to become a mix up with men, faulting and accusing women of having high standards. Right? Men would definitely get offended and think you have high standards if you uh expect them to know how to read on a third grade level and above. Right? Or men would definitely say, "Oh, her standards are too high." If she says, like, "Listen, I'm not that type of person to just be wasting my time," right? So they will consider that a high standard, but that's just like a need. That's just like a given, right? So setting high standards don't have to be always so loud, but I guess it's just it shows. If a man meet a woman and she dressed nice, he should at least know that this is what is going to be expected. If a man don't like women wearing wigs or makeup, I don't like even entertain them because I'm all for women. I don't put a full. I don't wear makeup. I wear lipstick. That's it. But I'm not gonna like respect the opinion of a man to say, well, I don't like women that wear makeup and wear wigs. Like I don't like you either. Then like even if I didn't wear makeup or wigs, I still wouldn't want to date you because where are your standards? Even if that's not your preference or if you're not attracted to that, okay. But the fact that you use it as a weapon against a woman for making her choice and her decisions to wear what she want to wear, and you saying that you don't like this and you don't like that, a wig, that's something that you can get past. Makeup, of course, right? You see a woman with makeup on, maybe she want to look pretty for the day. Women can wear makeup, but if you don't want a woman to wear makeup, I don't. No, if you don't like women that wear makeup, or if you don't like women that dress up, if you don't like women that are creative and have variations in their life, I'm not interested in you. I feel like women don't have to waste their time at all. I feel like I believe women, let me say that, I believe that women are there to make their own choices and their own snap decisions, snap judgments right then and there, right? So you get to know a guy, ladies, women, and you meet a guy and he telling you what he don't like. You be like, oh yeah, this will be a waste of time. He's telling me what he don't like. He's not saying what he want. He's saying what he don't like, especially talking about another woman. Like I've met guys that I tell them, and these men are definitely going in the wrong direction with women. And when I say that, I'm just saying some of these men are definitely and have the not all of them, because Diddy is 100% gay. He just tricked himself into thinking that he liked women, and he probably do like women. He just don't like them like he liked men. And with him being in the black community, he could never be a full-blown gay man. He tricked himself in. He had a couple of kids to leave behind a legacy. That's the reason why he's with men. I mean, with women, because they are aesthetically more pleasing to the eye than him walking with a man hand in hand, and that's sad. But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of men, they have these Diddy attitudes, right? Like you will sit there and question their thoughts and their their mentality and ideologies. Like I had one guy that I'm talking to on the phone, and I known him, and I just never gave him the time of day because I just thought he was a real freaking jerk. I believe he's gay. Also, he is gay. He is. I believe that too, 100%. Like he had a couple of kids. Of course, he it's not okay. It's not it's normal for a gay man to be attracted to a woman because women are beautiful, right? And we are humans. But I really believe that he is gay and that he prefer men and that he just tricked himself into loving and being with women because he is denying his sexuality. But with the guys I meet and we have a conversation and they'll start saying something stupid like, yeah, I don't want no woman wearing no makeup because I don't like no drag queens. I'm like, oh, check X off. He's X'd off. Check him off. Then I'm like, okay, I shouldn't be judging. Let me see what he really has to say and what his thoughts really are and how did he really feel. Not let me not judge him so quickly. Yeah, because so we talk. I'm like, listen, I like to dress nice. I like to dress fly. I like to dress on my own. So he said, oh, you like to you don't know what he said. Oh, you like to play dress up. I'm listening like this is a corny man that has problems like just from the get go judging women based on their uh decisions. Like if a woman want to wear whatever she want to wear, she can wear whatever she want to wear. But when they start voicing that shit, talking about, I don't want no woman that wear wig. I don't want no woman that wear makeup. I don't want a woman that likes to dress up. I don't like a woman that take care of herself. I don't like a woman that like to be stylish. Like these are the thoughts of men, but they don't just vocalize it as clearly. They'll just say the minimum shit like, yeah, I prefer my woman natural. Like you still have to take care of yourself to maintain a natural look. And I just feel like men that want a natural woman pay for a natural woman. Like, what man have you heard say they want a natural woman and got a natural woman because they said they want a natural woman? right? And these are the standards. Like you sit there, you get to know and listen to men and their views on life and their views on women. And if you're not that type of woman that will accept that bullshit, then don't waste your time. Like a lot of men, I'll just cut off quickly, and it's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's just like we don't have anything in common. We don't share values together. Like I wouldn't sit there and back up a man and support a man and encourage a man and his views against women. I wouldn't sit up there and say, oh well, you know what, agree when I say with support, I mean agree with all how he feel about women, right? Because again, men will definitely let you know who they are in your pursuit of chasing. And I'm not even saying chasing, I'm just talking about getting to know. They think you're chasing them, you just getting to know them. And the pursuit of chasing a man, you definitely will get to know his characteristics and his patterns and his behavior. And y'all not even together. And he shows you and reveal himself to you little by little. So when he get with the next woman, when he rejects you, but he with the next woman, it's like, oh, she's in for a treat. But some women will accept the behaviors of these men, thinking that he's leading and that he's being dominant, that he's protecting her. That women like me would reject. Like that type of behavior is not accepted. That hostility, aggression, anger that's displayed towards women like myself and many other women from men that are insecure with themselves. And I'm not saying that they are all gay. I'm just saying, like, what I see now, a man that has that much aggression and hostility and anger inside of him for no reason, for no apparent reason at all, towards women that has done nothing to him or just he don't meet his expectations. I'm going to automatically accuse you of being gay. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like that's the prime example of Diddy, that he was a gay man. He couldn't live out his life. He can't live out his life. He couldn't come out the closet and confess that he's gay. He liked men and that, he deceived and a lot of women by pretending to be a man that loves women. Like I just feel there are, and especially in the black community. And I'm not saying I'm talking about down low men, not bisexual men. I'm just talking about down low men. Diddy is not down low. He was down low until it was revealed that he liked men like years ago when Wendy Williams exposed him. He's not down low. Um, he's not bisexual. He's gay. So now, like Diddy has risen, set the bar so women can have an idea or even try to come up with an idea as to why these men are very angry and hostile and aggressive and defensive. All the signs that Diddy showed towards a woman. He beat the shit out of women and he beat the shit out of men. He didn't discriminate. But good morning. How are you? He didn't discriminate. So now this put me on notice. Welcome to the chat, Dana Dane. He put a lot of people on notice with his behavior that I attribute to men. And a lot of men that like they think that they're being masculine with being aggressive. They think that they're being like dominant with being aggressive or anger or hostility. That's not attractive. I don't find masculine traits in men attractive. Where it's scary, where you meet a guy, he just shows you hostility and anger on day one, like show you that he's very difficult to talk to. Some of the guys I talk to is really good at talking and really good at listening, but they can't hold it for long. And then these are the same men like Papoose and Nelly that would jump out the bushes and say, "Oh, Ashanti, if anything was to happen, like if it didn't work out, Ashanti is crazy," or if it didn't happen, it didn't work out. Oh, Clarissa Shields is crazy. This is what men do. That's they go to. That's they script. They start with, "Oh, she's crazy." But now I feel like women need to like humble men with that expression and humble them with those lies that they create and try to smear. Like I bet you say that about all women. That's what I say now. I bet you say that about all women. And some will say, well, not no, because not all women are crazy. Oh, so you're the crazy one, right? Your behavior didn't lead up to a woman like letting you know and putting you in your place. When you put a man in his place accurately, he feels that you're crazy. And one thing I'm not going to do, and I don't think any woman should do, is fight with no man. I'm talking about like unnecessary, senseless fighting. Right? A lot of these men are very lonely, which is like proof that they are lonely. They don't have companionship. They don't have friendship. And someone like myself that lets men know I don't want a relationship. I, I like to do me. I like to explore. And however their beliefs are, shape their view of a woman. So if they believe that a woman should be uh, attached to a leash, and a woman that's not attached to a leash, he's going to have hostility and aggression and hate towards the woman that doesn't have a leash around her neck, because he's going to feel like the woman that does have a leash around her neck fall in line, comply, um, 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 you know, comply, conform, respect the rules, obey, and the woman without the leash around her neck is going to be uh, the one that get the short end of the stick. And I'm the woman that don't have the leash around her neck, and I meet the guy that want the woman with the leash around her neck. So when I feel like when I communicate that to people, communicate that to men or just anyone in general, that they misinterpret what I say and use it for their own good, right? Yeah, I usually let men know I don't want a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm not like you're not special to me. I have 10 boyfriends. I have 10 husbands. I know I have a boyfriend on every block, every corner. They automatically think, oh my gosh, she's sleeping with everyone. Oh my gosh, she's a whore, you know. So all these beliefs that shape their view of women, it give them insight into a woman because she let them know up front that she don't want anything, that she have love for everybody. This is where the anger, hostility, aggression, disrespect, demeaning, dehumanizing come in at with these men. These are the men that I think that are Diddy's children, because Diddy showed that where his hostility, anger, and aggression and violent nature lies. And there are definitely men out there like that that's lying dormant and waiting for the moment to at least attack a woman with his vile, vicious nature. And when I say I hate men, I have like a reason, great reasons to say I hate men, not like individually, like or as a whole. It's just like men are easily to be hated just by the choices that they make and the how they project onto women like myself. And that's why with Nelly and Ashanti, I just was a little bit surprised that she would choose Nelly to be her husband and to bear her first child. Like, I just think that, you know, it just goes to show that women, when they say they need men, they just saying that they settle, right? That they settling. Like when women say that they need a man, that I feel like they settling. Because there's no reason why Ashanti should have had a baby with Nelly that she claims she hates or hated. They hated each other, and now they lovey dovey. He don't want to change a diaper. He jealous of the baby. He recently last year got pulled over for riding with substances in his car, and he's in his 50s, she's in her 40s, so they are both past the baby making age. Men can make babies at the age of 100 if they could get erect, or still I think they sperm lowers as they get older, but men can make a baby. Women don't have that. um some women now are still making babies in their 40s and 50s, but to have a baby in your 40s by a man in his 50s and you hated him, he hated you, y'all was together, y'all not together anymore, y'all got back together, y'all decided to do the right thing. um Problems are already surfacing. They have a reality show that I refuse to watch. I probably seen a clip because I really don't like Nelly, and I was really like surprised that Ashanti got back with Nelly. I guess the moral of the story would be like is men take a lot away from women, and women don't know because they're so like they are so into, surrounded, and in tune with the men that they love that they forget to take care of themselves. And that's where high standards come in at. If you can't set a standard to a man that he can at least see for himself that, listen, I'm a woman that carry myself in a different way. I don't care if I'm rich or poor. If I'm rich or poor, I'm still going to have high standards. Like, I'm just not going to, and women shouldn't have to just settle or release or get rid of their standards because a man that's intimidated, so to speak, because I don't know why a man will be intimidated by a woman. That's just not real at all. Like, if you are intimidated by a woman, you aggressive and you abusive and you just angry and hostile towards this woman that you are intimidated by, you're not intimidated by her at all. You are intimidated by yourself because you are really fighting yourself. So that's when, like, when I hear men say they're intimidated by a woman, like, that's probably one of the things that they would be intimidated by: a woman that has confidence, a woman that has standards, that a woman that know what she wants. Like, and I have heard women say that, yeah, I just tell guys I don't know what I want. That's not something that I would tell a man. I don't know what I want. Like, he would definitely be tricked into thinking that I know what I want, even if I didn't know what I want. He would see that confidence shine bright through me, and all women should shine bright with confidence. And that's probably another, like, a boundary, not a boundary, a high standard that men um, reject. Is confidence, a healthy woman, a woman that has a free mind, an independent woman. Uh, Nowadays, you definitely have to, if you want to, if you meet a guy and he get to talking and you start explaining little things about yourself, and he say, tell me a little bit about yourself, and we say, let's see how this go, if he has a sense of humor. Because, see, men could joke but women can't joke. So you'll be like, well, I'm a strong black independent woman. Either he gonna take it as a joke and be like, okay, well, she's letting me know who she is, or he's gonna be mad and angry and hang up the phone because he don't have a weak woman. That's like saying I'm a weak, dependent woman. Like, if women were to go around saying, listen, I'm a weak and I'm a dependent woman, it probably would make it a little bit easier for men to decide who they want to be with. But with a woman that say and announce, because she don't always have to, that's her choice, just to see where things are going, like just to see if he have a sense of humor or is joking or he not to take a joke. Like, oh, I'm a strong black independent woman, right? That would give him that would give him insight into what he wants. If a man don't want you, if you meet a guy and you wearing a wig and he don't like wigs, he shouldn't be talking about the woman. He shouldn't even be interested in the woman. He should have no comments about the woman. He should have nothing. Right? We women, we do all the things to repel men away from us, the things that they don't like: wear makeup, dressing nice, wearing wigs, wearing lipstick, being smart, laughing, joking, thinking for ourselves, working, taking care of ourselves. All the things that repel men invites men in. So we don't know what you want, men. You have to start with something, and that's just thinking clearly. Like, I just feel like nowadays it's like the dating scene is really hard to get into. I'm not even trying to get into the dating scene because there's no room for me to enter. Like, I'm not accepted and I won't be, like, accepted into the dating scene because I have my standards. But for the women that are and want to get into the dating scene, and I believe that it's going to get a little bit harder for women in their 30s and women in their 40s, women in their 20s, just women of all ages to start dating again because of the chaos that's going on in the world, or the atmosphere, the environment that we live in. We don't make social connections as humans. It's really hard for us to um, engage with other human beings and build healthy relationships. It's just like not the same anymore. I now believe more than ever that women need to stick together and stick together forever, and that should be a given. Women support women 100% more than men support women. Women offer a more emotional, vulnerable like space for other women, and it has nothing to do with an attraction. It just has everything to do with like what men expect women to do for them, like nurture women, nurturing each other, supporting one another, and being kind and helpful and thoughtful and considerate of one another makes the world a better place. And I'm gonna not stay long, but I'm gonna take it a few more moments. I have met women like and I'm not saying that I'm not the victim, but what I can admit is, okay, yeah, I am lighthearted. So I don't expect to meet someone and things just like take off from there. But women can be very intense or very like with a stick in their ass or competitive from the get go, from the jump. Some women just don't know how to relax and let the moment like take its place. um I like to meet different people. I like to people call me friendly. I don't think I'm that friendly. I just think I'm just socially intelligent, right? And that doesn't mean that I'm friendly. Like I feel like when people be like you very friendly, I gotta let them know I'm not that friendly. I'm not friendly enough to sit in nobody's face that I don't like. That's what fake people do. Like that's what fake women do. They sit there and plot on the sidelines, acting like they like you. They probably do like you, but they just intentionally want to misunderstand you so they will have an excuse to start a rumor about you. So I start off light. I don't want to like go in too deep. Like if you're not a type of woman or man that can answer like questions, simple questions, then we're not going to be friends. If we can't get to know one another and I can't ask you simple questions or about yourself and you want to know about me, then we're definitely not going to have a good time. And I've met women this past few like last year, meeting women that's plotting, not plotting, but and I'm not gonna say all women, but they are women that plot from the sidelines, and there are women that they of course you know who they are because you've seen that ounce of betrayal in the beginning, and you say, well, this is not someone that I can really begin to trust, but I could give this person a chance. And you get to know that person and not getting to know, but that person shows you who they are and they don't hide it. And maybe they don't know that they're telling you who they are, which is even better because it has gives you the reason to say, nah, I don't want to move forward with this relationship, man or woman, romantic or not. It's just not going to work out because we don't have the same things in common. But for the women that really don't want to build healthy friendships and relationships amongst other women and support other women, those are women that I stay away from. They are dangerous in their own right. And these are the facts. These are true that these women, and I'm not saying like, oh my goodness, they're gonna go around harming innocent people. It's just the simple fact that I know that you wouldn't have my back when I need it. I know that you would jump ship at any moment, and you show me that. So like my silences are probably a little bit like deadlier. That's my silence is my wrath. I know how to um, back up from a situation and put a situation like so it won't create drama. It won't get out of hand at all. I'm good at doing that to how you say it to uh, keep the peace. I know how to keep the peace. And I feel like all women should know how to keep the peace, like when it comes to relationships with other women. Keep the peace. There's no need for it to be exaggerated or blown out of proportion. You don't mess with me. You don't mess with me. I don't mess with you. Keep it like that. Keep your distance. I keep my distance. We can be cordial or not. Once I stop speaking to you, there's no like especially if you're not like a friend that I've known for years, if you're just someone new and random and you have like women have anger and hostility too and resentment also. Their judgment is a little bit more sharper than men because they feel like because you're a woman, we can get comfortable with each other and say any and everything to one another and it should be accepted, right? But women are a little bit more bitchier and snappier than men. I don't like bitchy women at all. And I have met a lot of bitchy women and still chill, not chill, but like engage with bitchy woman. Like a bitchy woman is the most like woman that would turn me off. And I'm not even talking about romantically or sexually. I'm just like I don't want to be friends with a bitchy woman, like someone I'm just meeting and they just so bitchy off the top and have criticisms of everything and judge everything. So that resentment and anger that they have inside of them, it shows and it surfaces, and that's how I am able to make decisions about if I want to be friends with someone or not, just by their characteristics. Um, it's not easy making friends late in life. I have friends, I have people that I know that I can call and talk to, but getting like intimate and open up personally, I don't think there's anyone that I could dive deep in and tell them my deepest, darkest secrets. Not that I would want to, but for safekeeping and just for uh, a better, better night's sleep, you keep your personal business to yourself. And that's what I mean when I say when I'm on this station, this channel, this platform, I don't share secrets, right? That's not what I would ever do with someone is share secrets, but I would share my experiences with my beautiful audience. I I've been at this for 4 years. People have bypassed me and their supporters and their subscribers, grown their channel. Like I'm losing subscribers, gaining subscribers. I've been at this for 4 years. 5 years, my channel should be at least at 5,000. But I'm not going hard. It takes time for me to go hard. It takes a lot of time for me to go hard. Like if you're not beefing or bitching with someone, you're not gonna grow, right? This sector that I was stuck in, that I probably will be stuck in for a while, unless I change the whole rhythm around, it's gonna lag behind. But I am grateful for my supporters and my listeners and my just subscribers that have been with me from day one. Um, it is not easy pushing it through. I have, and if you hear, and I've and still listening. I mean, because I'll end it with this. Let me see where we at. 1 minute. Okay, so we at 1 hour. I'll end it with this for my support. I gotta get a cough drop. I don't know how I get a cold in the summertime, but now that we here and you still here, I guess I could throw in a little bit of gossip from this side of the sector. I just don't know what's going on. I still listen to Roz. I tune into Brittany. I don't know what's going on with Glam or Sharita. It's just like the same shit. It's like the same shit that they've been doing for the last 5 years. They don't plan on stop doing it anytime soon. The last thing I read and heard, the last thing I heard, because this is for my supporters that's here right now that we talking shit, and y'all don't have to say anything. Just know that I've been listening. I saved this part to the end. I'm gonna monetize this one. So I was listening in about Brittany. I seen when she put up the post about a donation. I mean, asking for donations for her lawyer fees. Which, if people want to donate to Brittany or anybody else, they have that right to do so. They can do so. I don't think she's forcing anyone, but we all know that Brittany has a bag full of tricks, which is okay. She got what she needed. She thanked the people. Then here come Glam with a follow up saying that what Brittany was asking for was a lie. She got the people. She don't have a court case. She don't have a she don't have a case going on in court. So I guess she's trying to politely say that Brittany scammed the people. I don't think Brittany is stupid enough to scam the people. Not at this point. Not if she using like personal business to get what she need. I don't think she did that. But I don't think she needs to ask anyone to donate either. Um, I heard Roz cursing up a storm like yesterday or this morning. I don't know what Roz's problem is, but she's never going to stop cursing and being the type of person that fell into the trap of people pulling her in, proving herself. I don't even like find anything like, oh my goodness, that's so sweet, that's so cute about anything that anybody posts. Like, y'all really be going hard to prove to each other who got it and who don't. right? That's they really be going hard. Like everybody be going hard. Not one person is out of this conversation when I say everybody go hard for just to prove what they got. Um I seen let me see. Okay, yeah, that was Roz talking shit. I don't know who she was talking about. I don't know what she was saying, but she was like her regular smuggler. Oh, you bitches can't sit with me. I got this, I got that, I got this, I got you've been saying this for 5 years, Roz. I'm not saying that you poor and in the gutter and that you starving and no, I'm not saying none of that shit. But I just don't see what you got. I don't see the profit. I don't listen to Sharita, but I hear that her and who else was going back and forth. I don't know. It's just stupid to me. I guess what I was going to say, but I guess what the highlight of the moment is how um I'm talking shit. I don't give a fuck. Because this is the end of the live. This is for my supporters that stayed here to listen. I just figured that how this sector got by another sector, by the mommy sector, right? They was all in with Judge Fifi. They was all out with Judge Fifi. They was all in with Judge Fifi. They was all out with Judge Fifi. Where are they going with that? Um, that was crazy to me. That like first Roz and Judge Fifi was going at it. Then Roz and Judge Fifi fell out. I don't know if they currently. I don't know if they because I think Judge Fifi was putting up posts and titles and breaking down this sector and versus who and shit. I just thought that was dumb that someone from a whole different sector was brought into this sector to cause havoc and confusion. Y'all let anybody in this shit. Like if it's a person saying like I don't like Roz, they be like, come on in, say what you gotta say. Then the person starts to like Roz and they say, oh, I see Roz in a different way. They be like, oh, F you, you was a recruit and all this dumb bullshit that they say. Like I don't care if Brittany is a fucking convicted for criminal. I don't care if Roz has an oxygen tank walking with it in her nose and all that and her son. I just listen. Like I just like I don't take it personally. Or oh shit, yeah. I think that was the last beef that I was like listening in on is about Fee and Glam falling out. I don't have nothing to say about that. Glam is a loudmouth. Um I'm not saying she's not to be trusted. I'm not going to even go there. I just don't like Glam and her thoughts or her like I just don't like the way she think as an older woman, especially when it comes to children and how she feel about little girls. I don't feel any way about her. I just think it's dumb that her and Brittany are still going back and forth. They didn't even come to a resolution, right? Like Brittany, she's a forgiving person. I seen her in of Judge Fifi chat talking, going back and forth. I don't know what the hell Brittany be doing and shit, but she if she like you and she supports you, she gonna get a membership. I just don't know why. What's the point of it if you it's not gonna like hold steady? Yeah, with Fee and Glam, that fallout was crazy. Like Glam was plotting from the sidelines and shit, holding on to information just in case she needed it to just in case she needed it to use it against Fee. Fee was probably a bit naive in her move and like opening up and being like open with Miss Kim, what she used to call her. Uh, Glam was just a person that plots. She says she don't, but she do plot from the sidelines, waiting for you to make a move, waiting for you to mess up, and that's okay because she feels she don't trust no one, just like no one trusts her. But uh, her and Fee going back and forth and having a fallout and just going back and forth with each other, talking about each other's children. I was like, that's crazy. That's not what I want to hear. I don't want to hear that shit about talking about people kids and like I don't understand why y'all calling Glam's grandson like, sweet. That's just stupid. How you know he's sweet, right? Or calling little K, calling her out her name, saying all her not hurtful, like nasty, hateful shit out of your mouth as an adult, talking about little K right? And then they talk about Fee son also, calling him out his name. I I'm listening to Glam talk about Fee son. I'm like, see, Glam play too much. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, Fee was a victim." And like, it's just like the fact that they were going at each other and talking about each other's children. Fee was there for Glam. Glam was there for Fee. They discussed their children. But now that when it comes to Surface and you think about it and you listen to it and you say, "Oh, okay, this is how they felt from the beginning." Because I don't want to make it personal. Um, Glam, you always talking about somebody kids. Like you just go dig deep in the gutter to talk about someone's children. And they talk about your grandson too, which is not right. I don't think no one should be calling a baby, you know, what they call the little hug little baby her grandson. Sweet, hitting that shit like that or like and that's another reason I left and I don't want to be a part of this sector is because a lot of people is transphobic, homophobic. They hate gays. They don't like gays. You yell and scream about people being gay. Like that's the shit that I don't like. They just dumb, stupid shit that they talk about, especially with the children. I'm not saying that everyone has not talked about someone's child. Everyone's talked about someone's child, which is crazy to me. I would never want to be friends with someone that talk about children like that. But when I heard Glenn when she was saying about Feast, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Glam, how do you even dig that deep to go that far to say that about someone's child like that? Like I stopped liking Glam. Like I'm not gonna say I liked her or she was a favorite or I tuned into her quite often, but I really had a reason to stop liking her when she started calling Little K fast. Right, a grown ass woman, some woman in her 50s, close to 60s, talking about a baby, a child that just made that's 10, and you calling a child fast. How did she get fast with the mother that she have? Like what mother would allow their child to be fast? So when she started talking about little K like that, I was like, oh no, this she grimy. And she said a lot of things that I'm like, she grimy, but people forgave her. Fee and Brittany forgave each other. I guess that's what they was doing is forgiving each one another, which is okay. I don't forgive people, not on this platform, not to the point where I'm sorry, like taking the shit personally. Like I went and recover from some insulting my child, but the most thing that put me out, and I think I'll end this at 1 o'clock, is when they let Judge Fifi into the sector and she was lighting their asses up. But y'all don't know about the mommy sectors. They spend money. Y'all cheap over here. Y'all are really cheap over here. Well, over here in this sector that I used to be in, cheap. The mommy sector, they drop cash money for background checks. That's how uh, Judge Fifi was able to just like blow everybody up and expose people. Over here, y'all don't drop no money for background checks. So that's what makes this sector whack. All you gotta do is yell and scream. Like they provide and produce evidence and proof of what they're saying. So when Judge Fifi had everybody on a lineup and running it down. Like I didn't think it was like funny. I just thought it was like smart that she had like proof of what she was saying. I mean, a lot of things she was saying about people like we already heard or we already knew or we really didn't care. But that's one thing that the mommy sector has over this sector is that they pay for background checks. Um, and she got the short end of the stick too because y'all was talking about her child, berating her child, saying hateful things about her child. But no one is special. Everyone has the same treatment. Yes, share the same thoughts about each other's children. That part right there you get over. You be like, oh, okay, that shit is normal. They gonna talk about people kids. um so Roz let Judge Fifi, excuse me, get ate up by the sharks. Like First they was against each other. Then they were supposed to go to court. All this bullshit. Now they was back in kumbaya moment, and now they're not. I don't know where they are at now with their relationship on this app, but that's the last time I saw. And Fifi, she switched up her content. She don't talk about the same person for too long. But the last I saw Brittany and Fifi's chat. Brittany had a couple of questions. I forgot what live that was, um, and that was that. I was like, okay, this side is whack. Nothing exciting. The only thing I guess was Glam uh, revealing, or I guess exposing Brittany not having a court case, and she wanted to like use the people or con the people out of giving her money for legal fees. I don't know if they gave her what she asked for, but they did give her something. That was funny. Glam came back and posted up a affidavit, I guess, of Brittany and her court case, which is stupid. Like, if you have that much time to dig deep into somebody's personal business, then you definitely have a problem, right? You most definitely do have a problem. I haven't seen anybody out of the bushes. Like, I probably seen Candace like talk and post and talk her little shit. She don't come out often. I know everybody's going at Glam's neck. Like when her and Fee had a falling out, and they falling out, I thought it was like crazy and shit. But everything that Glam had revealed about her and Fee, what happened with her and Fee, I just thought Glam was like a little bit slimy for that. And I'm pretty sure Fee learned her lesson, and that she won't ever trust anybody again on this app to give her personal information to anyone. Um, Glam is not a happy woman. Miss Kim is not a happy woman. That's okay. But when they had they falling out, and I heard half of the shit that they were saying to one another, and again, I'm not going to sit here and take anybody's sides. I mean, I was listening to what Glam said. I was listening to what Fee said. I agree with what Fee said. I agree with some of what Glam said. I'm not going to sit there and compare anybody to anybody, but they both had points that they were making, right? And that's it. That's all. Uh, I just wouldn't. I'm not even interested in beginning to start up any commentary about this sector. Like, I'm still subscribed. I'm not subscribed to Glam, but her posts pop up on my feed. But I'm subscribed, still subscribed to Fee, still subscribed to Brittany. I think still subscribed to Roz because I get all of their notifications, and I'll still listen in. I'm like, this is bullshit. Right, Brittany, if you listening, what happened to your boyfriend? Did you break up with him? Did he break up with you? What happened? I guess you wasn't the woman. I guess she wasn't the best woman to win, huh? You stole a girl boyfriend, and you not with him because you was talking about him like that was your husband and shit. That's the part I was a little bit confused about with Brittany, how she fell in love so fast. I would have definitely did commentary on her and her boyfriend, but I don't think they together. Brittany, you should be ashamed of yourself, making that man so special, and now y'all not together. That's because I haven't heard anything else about him. She don't speak about him. I think she speak about her going out with her friends and family, and that's it. I didn't hear nothing else about the case with her and her friend. So this sector is whack. I tune in. I don't tune in often, but when I do tune in, it's still bullshit. It's nothing for me to come back and report like, oh my gosh, did you hear? Because I'm pretty sure if you are subscribed to them, you hear a little bit of what they say, or you probably just don't because you don't care. But yeah, Judge Fifi, I think she came into the sector, she started trouble. She have not everybody going against each other, but she made it the opportunity for people to go at each other. The only person that's forgiven is Brittany. She the only person that's forgiven on this app. And I mean that, and that's okay. I'm not knocking her for it because she doesn't like hide who she is. That's one thing I like about her. She don't hide. She'll come in your chat, say hello, how you doing? If y'all made up or if you didn't make up. Oh yeah, before I go, because it's 103. Oh shit. Yeah, I did see when Fee and Brittany made up. I did see each one of them in the chat, and I'm like, okay, That's why you can't take this seriously. That's why you talk about any and everybody on this app. Like, you don't have no favorites, you don't have no teams, you don't have no cliques. People, they break up and make up and break up. So it's funny to see that and it doesn't matter that they did make up Brittany and Fee because they squashed whatever they had, but it's just funny to see that how fast people make up and then how fast they both turn against the person that they don't like. So they have something in common, Brittany and Fee, which is Glam. Glam ain't gonna never win. She's always gonna be like beneath and sinking and like trying to catch a lifeboat. But that's it. Like, there's nothing happening on this sector that I can report about. You know, Roz is still who she is. She's still yelling and screaming for no reason and shit. Everybody make Roz feel insecure, and she don't have a like a anyone to turn to. And that's it. Like, I'm not talking about her kids. I don't know about Day Day. I don't know about. Oh, I think the Esquire. I don't even keep up with her no more because she's boring. Always have been, but she is entertaining at the same time. And that's it. I don't have nothing to report on them. I just wanted y'all to know what I saw and who made up, who broke up, who's cool again. I haven't heard anything about Sweet Tea. You know, I think she put up a post and shit. Um, every time her man let her out the cage, she just do something stupid. So, you know, we know that she be in the cage for a long time, and then when she come out, she have something to say, and she go back right in. It's nice to know that she's still around. That's it. It's nice to know everyone is still around, everyone is still alive and kicking. So that's all I have to say. That's why I'm subscribed to the people that I'm subscribed to. It just gives me, I mean, it lets me know who's still around and who's not. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Before I go, okay. She's like, she was as no longer a content creator. She would no longer be a partner with YouTube. I think her Roz got into it. I didn't understand. I wasn't even listening to her dish Roz and shit. You know, the falling out between Roz and Angel Mom, that was crazy. That was real crazy. You know, a supporter showing you love and or I don't know. But anyway, that was the last of it. I'll end it with that. Angel Mom says she's no longer partner with YouTube. She no longer have a page, and she deleted her page, and she's not coming back. I don't blame her. She don't have a place on YouTube. But okay, so I'm gonna end this live. We're talking to my rant. I don't know if I'm gonna monetize this. It's been over an hour, so I probably won't monetize it. But I was like, just to say thank you for my listeners that always, not always, but they are and they have been supporting me from day one. My supporters, my subscribers, and most importantly, my brave hearts. Thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective. And I will come back soon and we'll chat it up. So bear with me. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Enjoy.